Hi, this is Allan Blain coming to you here from the Brassfield Estate Winery in Clear Lake, California, where I am at a Neolife Leadership School for an extended weekend of training and pampering Neo-lifestyle. We're having a great time, and I just wanted to share something today that I've been thinking on for the last couple of weeks, and that is the topic is the power of the mind. The mind is an instrument that is responsible for either prosperity and success or poverty and failure. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The mind is an instrument for either prosperity or poverty. Now, when you hear this, this is either the scariest thing you have ever heard, or it's the most exciting, it's the most empowering, it is the most invigorating news. Why? Because you and because I have to take responsibility. You can't blame it on the economy. You can't blame it on a spouse. You can't blame it on a job, a coworker, the weather. You can't blame it on President Obama, and so on. You have to take ownership of your financial situation and not blame people or circumstances. And you cannot make excuses. Life is always full of obstacles. There's always challenges. And when you're faced with these challenges, the mind chooses whether to be the victor or to be the victim. If you choose the victim and you make excuses and you blame, you cannot be the victor. Impossible to be both. It reminds me of what Jim Rohn said. He said, it's not what happens that determines your life's future. It's what you do about what happens. All of us, he said, are like little sailboats. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines our destination. It's the set of the sail. The same wind blows on us all. The wind of disaster, the wind of opportunity, the wind of change, the wind when it's favorable, the wind when it's unfavorable. The same wind blows on us all. The economic wind, the social wind, the political wind. The difference in where you arrive, the difference in where I arrive in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, the difference in where we arrive is not the blowing of the wind, but it's the set of the sail, he said. It's our mindset, in other words. So, are you ready to abandon the victim mindset? I hope so. If you are, you must first understand a couple things. You must understand this basic foundational principle. You can be the victim, and you can choose to be the victor, but you can't be both. You must choose what will you be, one or the other. Also, you must understand that there is an emotional payoff that comes from being the victim. We fall into the victim mindset because we get some kind of payoff from it. It somehow makes us feel better about ourselves. For some, it's a feeling of noble feeling, maybe spiritual or honorable to be, say, broke, for example. For others, it's easier to blame other people or circumstances so that we don't have to take responsibility for our own inadequacies. I will wrap this brief training up with 3 action steps. First, honestly answer this question for yourself. Do I tend to fall into the victim mindset in any way? Second, ask, what is the payoff I believe I'm getting for being a victim? And finally, are you willing to let that go? Are you willing to release being a victim and embrace being a victor, no matter what curveballs life throws your way? If you're ready, would you like to learn how? What the key is to stop being the victim today? I'm going to assume that's a yes, so here's how. Let me tell you. You decide. You decide to. You decide to start being the victor. You decide to abandon the victim mindset. So, do it today, and I look forward to seeing you at the top. Now, in the meantime, you make it a great day.